much for joining us today. And while waiting for others to log in, here are some videos showcasing the social good efforts of SM Foundation. Watch these.
Sa mga hindi pa alam yung blood type dyan, ito rin yung pagkakataon para malaman nyo. Para in the near future, kung kailanganin nyo, actually sa work, usually tinatanong din yan, anong blood type mo. Kaya mag-donate na kayo. Madaming benefits.
First time kong mag-donate ng dugo, medyo sa una, medyo kinakabahan. Pero okay naman pala.
Palagi mong iisipin yung mas makakatulong ka sa ibang tao, kaya ako nagdo-donate ng dugo. Which is, alam ko naman sa hirap ng buhay at mahal ng dugo ngayon, mas maganda tayong mag-donate.
Sa tingin ko po, nakakaganda po siya ng sa katawan. Iniikayat ko rin po yung iba na magpunta na rin po dito para makapag-donate na rin po ng dugo.
please do stand by as we will begin the program in just a few minutes. Please note that this event is recorded and will also be featured on SMFI's digital assets.
Isang araw, nagkwento siya kung paano noong 1930s, sinundan niya yung kanyang ama dito sa Maynila para tulungan siya dun sa kanyang maliit na tindahan. Nagsumikap na siya agad. Siya yung nasa kalye, nagtatawag ng customer.
Dito po! Dito po! Dito po kayo!
Pagkatapos magsara ng tindahan, maghihipos siya. Tapos, doon siya matutulog sa mismong counter. Minsan daw, pag gabing-gabi na, aakyat siya sa bubungan. Di mapakali, titingin sa paligid, titingala sa mga tala. Pero, noong dumating na ang giyera, naubos lahat. Kahit wala nang natira sa negosyo nila, malakas pa ring mangarap si Tatang. Sabi nga niya, you have to start from the ground up. Simple lang yung pangarap niya nun. Shoes for every Filipino. Kasi nga naman, maraming mga Pinoy na walang sapatos pagkatapos ng giyera. At simple lang din ang paraan ni Tatang. Sipag, tiyaga. Yun ang turo niya sa amin. At tuloy-tuloy lang ang pangarap niya. Noong may mga properties na siya, isasama ka niya dun. Maglilibot kayo. Kahit hating gabi, 2:00 ng umaga, sabi niya, ito na ang pangarap ko para sa Pilipino. Yan, si Tatang.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. Well, looks like our scholars, their families, and our officials from SM are all with us now virtually. Before we begin, we just have a few house rules for this event, especially to our scholars and their families who will join later via Zoom for our photo ops. First reminder, kindly mute your microphone. Of course, be mindful of background noise. Ensure that you are dressed properly on the email communication. Position your camera properly. Be sure it is in a stable position and focus at eye level if possible. Kindly limit distractions. You can make it easier to focus on the meeting by turning off notifications, closing or minimizing running apps, and muting your phone. Lastly, enjoy the event. And now, may I request everyone to please rise for the Philippine National Anthem, to be followed by an opening prayer led by one of our awardees today, Quinilyn Leron.
Let us acknowledge the holy presence of God as we bow our heads and close our eyes in prayer. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, we come to you today with grateful hearts as we celebrate your blessing, the awarding of the SM College Scholarship. Thank you for your amazing power and work in our lives. Thank you for your goodness and for your blessings over us. Thank you that you are able to bring hope through even the toughest of times, strengthening us for your purposes. We thank you for this wonderful and precious gift of education. Lord our God, thank you for the C family and to the people behind SM Foundation. Thank you for giving them to us, SM scholars, to be instruments for us to achieve our dream of having a better tomorrow and a brighter future. Look with love at the people of SM and keep them safe in your service. Guide the members of SMFI and help them to work together for the good of all. As we go through today's event, bestow upon us your grace to learn from different speakers and enjoy the camaraderie among our fellow SM scholars. Bless everyone present in this event so that we can continue to help others. Use us as instruments of your love and faithfulness. Kining tanan among giampo pinaagi sa pangalan sa imong bugtong anak nga si Jesucristo. Amen. Sa pangalan sa Amahan, sa Anak, sa Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Daghang salamat, Queenie Lynn, for leading our prayer. You know what, guys? Queenie Lynn is one of this year's awardees from Cebu. She's taking up Bachelor of Science in Accountancy at the University of San Carlos. All right, guys, good afternoon once again to all. Welcome to Rise to Greatness, the online awarding of the SM College Scholarship for school year 2022 to 2023. Palakpakan naman dyan kahit virtually. My name is Valerie Tan, and I'll be your host for this afternoon's event. Today, we are equipped to welcoming the new batch of SM Scholars. I am sure that they are all excited to be a part of this program and this growing family of deserving and exceptional students. So before we start the program, let me take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to our special guests for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us welcome, of course, Nanang Felicidad C. Miss Tessie C. Cosot. Miss Mara Cosot. Mr. Harley C. Miss Debbie C. Mr. Matthew C. Mr. Jose Sio. Engineer Chito Macapagal. Miss Carmen Linda Atayde. Miss Lingling Lansang. Miss Arlene Ke. Dr. Lydia Echaus. Yes, and of course, we would also like to acknowledge our friends and partners who have adopted their own scholars through SM Foundation. Thank you so much, Miss Connie Cadelina, Miss Marilu Marasigan, Architect Albert Noco, Mr. Albert Pe, Mr. Harley C., Bell Corporation, our friends from PACED, SM Engineering Design and Development, the Louis Cousin Friendship Cup leads and organizers. So again, let's give them all a big round of virtual applause. Yay! And of course, let's also welcome those who are watching us from the live broadcast on the SM Foundation Facebook page and YouTube channel. Starting, of course, with the SM employees from SM Supermalls, SM Prime, SM Stores, SM Markets, and SM Investments Corporations. Hello also to the parents of our scholars, our friends from the academe, and media friends who have always been SMFI's partners in spreading their social good news. And of course, to all our second to fifth year SM scholars, the alumni, and most of all, to our new batch of SM scholars. And to all our audiences, do share with us your thoughts and reactions for this event. Gusto naming marinig yan. Feel free to drop us a comment, reaction, and most especially your takeaways in the Facebook and YouTube live comment box. Ha? Comment lang kayo, I want to read that. Let's interact. You may also share this Facebook Live and use the following hashtags. Don't forget the hashtags. It's hashtag spreading social good, hashtag SM Scholar, and hashtag rise to greatness. And now, guys, to formally welcome us this afternoon, may I call on the SM Foundation's Executive Director for Education Programs, Ms. Carmen Linda Ataide.
On behalf of SM Foundation, I would like to greet a pleasant good afternoon to members of the SM Foundation Board of Trustees. SM Foundation, headed by Ms. Debbie C., is Executive Director, Program Heads, Officers, and Staff. Our colleagues in the SM Group, 307 incoming scholars, their proud parents, 1,000 and over SM scholars, and over 3,000 SM Scholar graduates here and abroad, who have joined the mainstream in the practice of the chosen fields of expertise. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the awarding of the SM Scholarships, carrying the theme, Rising to Greatness. This is a fitting battle cry for the SM College Scholarship Program beneficiaries as the program is on its 29th year. We do this every beginning of the school calendar. But do you think we get tired? Not a bit, because while the program agenda remain almost constant, the many stories behind each scholar applicant's journey from application to being chosen a scholar take different forms, surface from diverse situations and locations, resulting to varied emotions. You scholars, remember that the universe must have aligned its stars on you. Out of thousands of candidates, you're among the 300 chosen. I know you're very happy, and we at SM Foundation want the same for you. But this opportunity comes with a reminder. Please stay focused on your studies. Let no one or situation bar you from your dreams. SM Foundation and our benefactors seek only for you to make your own future bright for you and your family. We will be there to cheer you as you rise to greatness. I close by quoting from Malcolm X, a known civil rights leader from Omaha, Nebraska. Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for the warm message, Mrs. Ataide. And guys, as mentioned earlier, today's theme is Rise to Greatness. Pero ang tanong ko, ano ba talaga ang greatness, diba? Of course, its definition may differ according to our own unique priorities in life. Pero sure ako that we can all agree that syempre greatness corresponds to power, respect, and success. Yes, kayo ba? Ano ba ang definition nyo ng greatness? Type nyo rin sa ating comment section, ha? Again, greatness covers power, success, and respect. And really, who wouldn't want that? Actually, naalala ko nga, I came across an article on Forbes about greatness. Merong quote yan si Dr. Grace Lee. Dr. Grace Lee is a career mentor, educator, and neuroscience expert. And what she said struck me the most. She said that we rise to greatness when we choose to react to the worst moments of our life with gratitude, love, and perseverance. Wow! Napaka-insightful, di ba? So I'm sure our new batch of SM scholars have their own fair share of experiences as well. Or even plans when it comes to rising to greatness. Tama ba? Gusto ko marinig yan, ha? Type nyo naman dito sa ating comment section. Again, we would love to know your thoughts on this, scholars. Share with us in the comments below. Diyan, oh, dito sa baba. Share with us how you are planning to rise to greatness. And at the end of the event, guys, may surprise kami sa inyo, ha? We are giving GCash rewards worth 300 pesos each to 25 first SM scholars who will give their best answer to that question. And in order for you to win, you must of course share our Facebook Live. Our SM scholarship team will read and select from all of your entries. So good luck, guys! But of course, be sure to share this live broadcast with the following hashtags. Hashtag spreading social good, hashtag SM Scholar, hashtag rise to greatness, okay, before commenting. All right, we will read your comments later. But for now, of course, let's hear it from SMFI Senior Assistant Vice President for Education Programs, Ms. Lingling Lansang, to know more about the benefits of being an SM Scholar. And of course, some points on how to maintain the scholarship. Watch this video.
One of the benefits of the SM College Scholarship Program is free tuition and miscellaneous fees. SM Foundation pays for your fees direct to your school. The second benefit of the SM College Scholarship Program is a monthly allowance of 2,000 if you are studying in the provinces and 3,000 if you are studying in Metro Manila. You may use this allowance for your school needs such as for internet or transportation or even book allowances. The third benefit of the scholarship program are fun-filled activities for all of you, such as the one you have right now, the awarding of your scholarships. You will also have a general assembly, a recollection, and a Christmas party in December. You will also have a presentation of graduates once you reach that stage. Another benefit of the SM Scholarship Program is the opportunity to work during your summer and Christmas break. We allow you to work at the SM stores for you to gain experience and at the same time earn some money for your allowances. The final benefit of the SM College Scholarship Program are the job offers waiting for you once you are about to graduate. So it can be in the field of accounting, engineering, in IT, or even in education. You are all welcome to join us and we will be ready for you, waiting for you. So again, scholars, I hope that all of the benefits presented to you this morning will be enough motivation for you to really excel in your college journey. Again, on behalf of SM Foundation, congratulations to all of you and welcome to SM Foundation.
Grabe! Ang daming benefits mga SM scholars, no? Maraming salamat, Miss Ling, sa pag-explain, ha? The SM scholars are really blessed to be part of the scholarship program. Kaya scholars, mag-aral na mabuti, advice ni Tita Val. And I am sure the scholars are now more excited about the program after hearing Miss Ling's presentation. Can I get some heart emoji from our scholars? Ayan, sige. Buhusan niyo lang kami ng mga heart. Yan. Okay, speaking of you scholars, we actually have one of the new SM scholars, Ruel Escano of Dasmariñas, Cavite, who will share with us his journey to becoming an SM scholar. And sure na sure ako na all of you can relate to him. Let's all watch this video.
Simula po ng grade 7, doon po talaga na-realize yung value po ng financial support bilang isang estudyante kasi mahirap po talaga mag-focus kapag hindi po sa school lang nakafocus yung utak mo. Kapag uwi ka pa, kailangan mo pang isipin na ano kayang sabihin ko kay mama pag meron kailangan sa school. Wala ka ng pangkain, maglalakad ka pa uwi, nanginginig sa gutom. Mahirap po talaga yung tititig ka na lang sa mga klase mo minsan nakakain. Para young age po, marunong na po ako maghanap ng pera. Naglalako po ako ng turon sa loob ng school po. Minsan napaparinggan na rin ako ng kantin kasi naagaw ko sila ng customer. Araw-araw po, alas 3 po ako ng umaga magigising kasi paplansyahin ko pa po damit ng mga kapatid ko. Gagawin ko pa ilang kong mga assignment. Naalala ko po yung mga araw na wala si mama, yung kamay ko nagsusugat kasi nagkusot ng damit. Minsan na lang po nakaka-insulto sa tatanong ng klase, ba't hindi ka na lang kasi magising na alas 5 ng umaga? Kung alam niyo lang gaano kahirap na walang nanay sa bahay.
Una, kahirapan sobra, kaya ako nag-abroad. Naisip ko din, magka-college na yung anak ko. Will din siguro niyo ng Panginoon makapag-abroad ako kasi nga, during that time na nasa abroad ako, sir, wala na siyang pasok gaano. Time na nag-pandemic, yung pera ko, yun din yung nagastos nila sa pang-araw-araw.
Si Papa naman po, isa siyang driver para sa isang security company. Yung estado po ng pamilya po namin ngayon is kinakailangan pa po namin mag-take ng mga sidelines sila mama at papa.
Nauso kasi ang mga lead ng sakyan. Parang mabilis ibinta yung lead kasi parang usong-uso. Doon nag-try ako magbinta. Medyo okay naman.
Yung income niya po, ayun po yung mostly nagbabayad sa mga bills tsaka sa mga groceries namin buwan-buwan. So yung mama ko po, ang trabaho niya, nagluluto po siya ng waffle, homemade po, sabay. Nihalako niya po para po makakontribute naman po sa mga bilihin po sa pagkain. Ayun po, pang-araw-araw na pangangailangan po. Nung nag-lockdown po, napilitan ho yung tatay ko na umutang po para magkaroon ako ng computer. Ako pa po nag-assemble ng computer. Actually, naiyak po ako kasi nung na-assemble ko po yung computer, meron akong maling nagawa. Papunta ako sa paayusan ng computer. Halos umiyak na ako sa daanan kasi nalaman ko, inutang lang pala ni Papa yung 10,000. Gaano kaya kalaki interest dun? Sinik out ko po talaga yung SM Scholar. Ako po yung mismo nag-search. Ako po yung mismo nag-research po kung paano po mag-apply. Kinlik yung link, kinuha requirements. Review po talaga ako ng todo. Like, inawat po ako, babasahin ko po yung 500 pahina ng reviewer. Pagkabukas ko po ng email, una ko nabasa, congratulations. Actually po, nung sumisigaw-sigaw po ako sa tuwa habang nasa taas, nandiyo pa sa baba si mama. Tanong, wala nangyari! Kababa ko, may nakita ko yung email. Mama, pasado ako sa SM Scholarship.
Niyakap ko siya, tapos talon ako ng talon. Sabi ko, thank you Lord. Sabi ko, salamat talaga na. Sabi ko, thank you SM. Kahit wala lang yung SM sa harap ko. Sabi ko, SM, thank you po talaga sa opportunity na binigay niyo po sa anak ko.
Interview po tungkol sa mga past experience ko po sa school, sabay kung bakit ko po kailangan itong scholarship. Sa yun po, mainly financial din po, kailangan ko po talaga yun. Pagkatapos po nun, nagkaroon po kami ng virtual home visit. Nilibot ko po yung aking interviewer sa bahay within the Google Meet. Ayun po, pinakita ko po yung bahay namin, yung aming tiles na sira. Yung taas namin walang kisame. Yan sila nga po, yung labas din po namin, yung bahay po na nasa squatters area po kami. Ganyan po. Kumuha po ako ng kurso bilang Bachelor of Science in Information Technology sa NU DASMA. Pangarap ko po sana na magkaroon po ng isang magandang trabaho sa kumpanya po na sapat na po para mapag-aral ko po yung mga kapatid ko, tsaka para ituloy na rin po yung mga pangarap ng mga magulang ko na makatapos po sa pag-aaral.
Marami pang may tayo ang SM Foundation sa UC family na para matulungan kayong maraming nangangailangan.
Una sa lahat, wish ko sa inyo, good health talaga number 1 para masustain po kung ano yung mga magandang plano nila sa kanilang foundation. Marami pa silang matulungan, kagaya namin mga mahirap, lalo sa mga batang may mga pangarap sa buhay.
Taos-puso po talaga ako nagpapasalamat sa SM Foundation po at sa C Family po. Hindi ko po marurok ang pasasalamat po sa SM Foundation sa binigyan nilang chance sa akin po na maiangat po ang sarili ko at pamilya ko po mula po sa hirap. Hindi ko po may imagine na po ngayon kung wala po akong scholarship kasi ni enrollment fee po is hindi po naman mababayaran kung wala pong tulong nila. Wish ko po sa kanila is mas dumami pa po ang matutulungan nila mga kapwa kong mahirap po at mayroong pangarap. Ako po si Ruel Iscanio, isa sa mga pinalad na nakapasa bilang isang SM Scholar sa taong ito.
I hope that you got inspired by that featured social good story of new SM scholar Ruel Escanio. Maraming salamat sa pag-share ng story mo, Ruel, ha? Naku, ang daming comments na pumapasok sa ating mga viewers, sa scholars, sa ibang mga families nila. Basahin natin nilang mga comments yan. Tuloy-tuloy nyo lang kesa heart yan or comments, share it with us, guys, okay? O sabi ni Rochelle Celio, greatness is not a goal you achieve or a skill you have, but a virtue, a state of mind, a habit you develop. Wow, ang galing naman ng sagot ni Rochelle. Thank you so much for sharing. How about the others? Sabi ni Tristan Angelo, greatness is when someone is utilizing his capabilities and resources in order to help people in need. Thus, SM and the C family have already reached greatness, and I am one of the living testaments. Wow, nakaka-proud ang ating mga scholars, ha? We also have a comment from Pichi Galera. The mere fact that you faced and conquered trials and problems in life, that is already greatness. We are all great in our own ways. So always remember, you are great. And guys, you are all great indeed. Wow, ang gagaling naman ng sagot ng ating mga scholars. Nakaka-proud kayo, ha? Keep them coming, guys. And ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we would like to call on Engineer Ramon Hill Chito Macapagal, who is a member of the Board of Trustees of SM Foundation and Henry C. Foundation. He also serves as a direct advisor to the program heads of SM Foundation. And in addition to his involvement with the various CSR arms of SM, well, Sir Chito currently serves as the head of the Corporate Affairs and Sustainability Group of the SM Investments Corporation. So, ladies and gentlemen, SM scholars, let us all welcome Sir Chito Macapagal.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to the over 300 SM Foundation scholars this incoming school year. The start of the school year gives us a good reason to be thankful and hopeful that your journey in completing your education will commence and finish on time. With the health challenges that we have all experienced and are still experiencing, no one has really prepared us for this. Everyone is simply trying their best to manage their own situation. The world will not return to what it was as we used to know it. So, just focus on your role as a student and learn to cope with the current learning and environmental challenges. In doing so, you may need to innovate and adapt to the changes happening around you and the challenges brought by the pandemic and the other possible distractions that you may have in your studies. Fortunately, school educators, IT and communication professionals have been working to improve the delivery of online studies for home arrangements or blended learning in case face-to-face classes will be disrupted. From my discussions with a few private learning institutions, they continue to improve their online synchronized and asynchronized learnings. Even the challenges of handling laboratory works are being addressed as we speak. The only thing you really have in control is how you respond to these challenges. May I therefore venture to propose that you set a vision or goal and set up a backup plan to cope with such disruptions. Make appropriate contingency plans that you can execute to reduce stress and anxiety. Anticipate and try to seek creative solutions. We in the foundation are also facing many challenges, but we assure you that we are committed in providing you the needed support to the best of our ability. May the good Lord watch over you and help you in your pursuit of a better tomorrow for yourself and for your family. Again, congratulations to you and your family.
Thank you so much, Sir Chito, for the important advice for the new SM scholars. I am so sure that those will come in handy as they venture throughout their college lives. Right, scholars? Right. Now, aside from the benefits of the scholarship that Ms. Ling mentioned earlier, well, eto ang pasabog ko SM has another gift for you scholars. It's so exciting. So guys, watch this video. Each and every one of you new SM scholars, nararamdaman ko yung mga iba tumatalon na, sumisigaw, kahit ako rin, tatalon din ako. Can you imagine that, guys? These e-tablets will surely help you guys with your studies. Kaya naman, use it wisely. And of course, this was made possible through the Shop and Share campaign of the MasterCard and the SM stores. I am so excited to read your comments. Again, leave those comments down below. I want to see. Sabi ni Tristan Angelo, padayon, SM Scholars, abante! Yes, abante! Keep those comments coming, guys. I want to hear from you. Sabi rin ni Hajiron, let's go, SM Scholars! And of course, di nila nakalimutan ang ating mga hashtags. So again, guys, if you're gonna leave comments, don't forget our hashtags. Sabi ulit ni Tristan, SM Scholar today, CPA lawyer tomorrow. Gusto ko yan, ha? Next time, attorney Tristan Angelo. How do you like that? I love that. Thank you, guys. And now, the moment that we have all been waiting for. Let's get to meet the more than 300 lucky and deserving new SM Scholars for this school year. Guys, napaka-special ng moment na to, so feel free to capture a screenshot of your segment. And of course, share nyo yan sa Facebook, IG, at kahit na rin sa inyong mga TikTok pages. Diba? Siyempre, proud tayo eh. Don't forget to use the hashtags, hashtag spreading social good, hashtag Scholar, and hashtag rise to greatness. All right, guys, let's watch this video. 5 new SM scholars. Bigyan nyo naman ang inyong mga sarili ng masigabong palakpakan. Yes, guys, all deserve to be part of the scholarship program. All right, earlier, our new SM scholar, Ruel, shared with us his story. Now, let's get to know more about the story of another new SM scholar for this school year. Eto, mai-inspire ulit tayo, kaya guys, watch this video of Erin Evangelio.
Dito po kami nakatira sa Binuangan, isang isla po sa Cobando. Ang pangunahing trabaho po talaga dito ng mga tao ay pangingisda. So, si Papa po, nung may bangka pa po kami, siya po yung nangingisda po siya sa laot. Yung makuhuli niya po, ipapandagdag po yun din sa tinitinda po ni Mama sa Marilao. Nung nag-pandemic po, mahirap kasi di ba po nag-lockdown. So, mga ilang buwan po nung natigil si Mama magtinda sa Marilao. Kaya ang inaasahan lang po namin ng papa ko. Tapos during that time din po, wala na po kami bangkanan kasi binenta na po para may panggastos po kami nung pandemic. Kasi nga po, wala pong pumapasok sa amin kita, hindi po nakapagtinda si Mama.
Nakiusap po ako na kung pwede po makipesa sa peso nila sa palengke. Pag po Sabado, Linggo, doon po kami nagtitinda.
Yung kinikita nila, minsan po hindi po sumasapat sa amin. Pag hindi po mabili, yung natitira, inuwi po nila sa amin, pero inuulam namin. Dati po, nung hindi pa po ito na tataasan, umaabot po talaga ng hita po yung tubig po sa amin. So, ang hirap din po pag maglilimas kasi naubos po yung tambak po namin na lupa. Siyempre, pag malaki po yung tubig, mahirap po gumalaw. Lalo na po pag may pasok. Magbasa po kami, kaya gano'n. Bata po ako. Naranasan ko po na pumasok po talaga ng eskwela na wala po akong baon. And then, nung pandemic, mahirap po kasi lahat po kami kailangan po ng gadgets. So, nagagawan po kami sa computer pag gagawa, tapos sa cellphone po namin. Hiram-hiram lang din po. Nakikita ko po si Mama umiiyak. Sasabihin niya po wala pong panggagastos. Tapos dumating po sa point na nag-away po yung parents ko financially. Tapos nasabay pa po na may sakit po yung kapatid ko. So muntik na po silang maghiwalay noon. So bilang panganay at anak, ang sakit po sa akin noon kasi dahil po sa financial problem, masira po yung pamilya ko. Niiyakan ko po sila kasi siyempre po ayoko po kasing maghiwalay po sila. Pinangako po sa sarili ko, iahon ko po sila sa kahirapan. Gusto ko po mamumuhay po sila ng komportable at hindi na po namin po problemahin financially. Since kinder po, top honor na po ako. Nung nag-elementary po ako, gumraduate po ako ng valedictorian. And then, nung junior high school, graduate po ako with honors. And then, senior high school po with high honors.
Nung nag-aaral pa lang po ng high school niyan, lagi na po ako naghanap sino kayo magtutulong sana kung magpaaral kasi magka-college. Mahirap talaga magpaaral ng college. Ito po yun. Sabi ko sana mayroong anghel sa langit.
Nalaman ko po yung SM Scholarship Program sa Facebook po. Nung nabasa ko po yung mga benefits na mabibigay po ng SM, maganda po kasi full tuition na, tapos bayad po yung miscellaneous fees, tapos meron pa pong summer job and Christmas job. Yun po talaga yung pinakagusto ko po doon. Para kahit pa paano po, bakasyon, meron po akong ginagawa, kuha na rin po ako ng experience bago po ako magtrabaho po talaga. Makareceive po ako ng email po na sabi po, schedule na po sa exam. Doon po ako nag-exam sa bahay po ng kaibigan ko. Nanghiram po ako ng laptop po doon. And then after po noon, naka-receive po ako ng email po na pumasa daw po ako sa exam. And then scheduled na po ng interview. Via Zoom lang po yung interview. And then doon na rin po ginanap yung sa virtual house tour. Pinagdadasal ko na po na sana po makapasa po talaga ako kasi sobrang laking tulong po ng scholarship po sa akin at sa pamilya ko. Sobrang proud po ng parents ko sa akin nung nalaman po nila na pumasa po ako sa scholarship. Ang kukunin ko pong course ay BS Accountancy sa May Kawayan College po. Bata pa lang po ako, ini-imagine ko na po yung sarili ko nagtatrabaho sa corporate world. Gusto ko rin po magtayo ng sarili ko pong foundation.
Papasalamat po kami talaga sa SM Foundation, sa C Family po. Kundi po dahil sa inyo, po kami sigurado kung mapapag-aaral po namin sa Erin, sa mga school. Marami pa po kayo matulungan, nakagaya po namin.
Makatapos lang yung anak ko, masaya na ako. Para sa akin, naligaya na po ako na makita sila na matagumpay na.
Thank you po sa SM Foundation at sa C Family sa pagbibigay po ng scholarship na ito po sa akin. Isa po itong malaking karangalan at oportunidad na ipinagkaloob niyo po sa akin at sa pamilya. Ako po si Erin May D. Evangelio, ang isa sa mga pinalad na makapasa sa SM College Scholarship Program para sa taong ito.
That was a very touching story, Erin. Erin, laban lang ha. SM surely got your back. So we already heard the story of the two new SM scholars. I bet each and every SM scholar watching our live today can relate, diba? Nakaka-relate ba kayo? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. And of course, this day won't be complete if we won't hear from any SM scholar alumni. Guys, let's watch this video of Buensi Hiron, who showed us how education plays a vital role in achieving his dreams and uplifting his economic status.
Mula po nung pinanganak ako, sa lolo na kami nakatira. Talagang doon na kami nagstay kasi nga namatay po yung tatay ko.
Mahirap, naiyak ako ng ustudan dahil sa hirap na harapin ko as a single mother.
Darating ka sa puntong manguutang yung magulang mo para mataguyod kayo sa pag-aaral nyo. Minsan wala ka ng baon, wala kayong kakainin. Actually, pabili lang nga kami ng konting pagkain. Talagang hirap yung mama ko. Nalala ko noon, maghihingi kami ng konting pera, kahit 5 piso lang, wala yung mama ko. Kaya umaasa lang kami dun sa kung ano yung pagkain na ihalapag ng lola ko. Kasi nakikitira lang kami sa lola ko po noon nung panahon na yun. Sobrang hirap po talaga. Yung nanay ko po kasi, isa po siyang ahente ng gamot. So minimum wage earner lang po siya noon.
On and off ang trabaho ko, parang part-time lang lumilitaw. Siyempre, hindi naman ganong kalakasan na. Nagsasurvive lang kami, at least tumutulong kasi si mama. Kasi si mama magandang trabaho. So malaking tulong yun. Pinagtulungan namin, nakaraos kami, sir.
Minsan, mapadaan ka sa SM, may mga nakapaskil po kasi na mga karatula sa SM Supermarket, tsaka sa SM Department Store, may application ng scholarship program. So, doon ko po nalaman yung SM Foundation. Nag-apply po tayo, nag-email tayo sa SM Foundation, nagbigay ng mga requirements po. At pinatawag po para sa interview, ayan, sa examination po. At ayun po, mapalad po tayong nakuha.
Talagang tuwang-tuwa ko, answered prayer. Sabi ko, Lord, salamat. Kailangan po namin to, sabi ko, para hindi ganun kabigat sa anak ko, lalo na may pangarap siya.
SM Foundation po kasi yung nagbigay kasiguraduhan na makakapagtapos na po ako ng kolehiyo bilang libre po yung tuition fee at may allowances. Isa sa mga pribilehiyo na binibigay ng SM sa kanyang mga scholar ay yung pwede silang magtrabaho sa tuwing bakasyon, summer o kaya po Christmas break. Isa po ako noon na nagsubok na magtrabaho sa SM para po makatulong kahit papaano sa kapatid ko na nagka-college noon. At saka gusto ko rin naman pong pagsilbihan yung kumpanyang tumutulong sa akin. Maalala ko po na binanggit sa amin noon ni Sir Harley C. sa isa sa mga General Assembly po namin. Isa sa hinighlight po na sinabi niya noon sa amin dream big, sabi niya gano'n. Kung mangangarap ka na lang, taasan mo na. Ito po yung isa sa naging aral ko noon na kahit na kami ay mahirap lamang, taasan ko na yung aking pangarap. Kung sakali man na hindi ko makamit yung mataas kong pangarap, maganda pa rin naman yung aking kababagsakan. Sa kasalukuyan po, ako na po ay isang certified public accountant na may 3 negosyo. Una po, isa na po akong director ng Reo CPA Review Center. Katunayan po, kliyente namin ng isa sa mga eskwelahan ng C-Family. Pangalawa po, meron po akong 2 leading na franchise business ng milk tea. Pangatlo po, may sarili po akong salon dito po sa probinsya namin. Ang source of income ko po ay ang pagiging director ng kumpanya at yung mga negosyo ko po. At bukod po rito ay yung stock market po. Kung ipagsasama-sama po lahat ng to, sa awa po ng Diyos, kumikita po tayo ng 7 digits per year para po sa mga ito. Mayroon na po akong ring sariling scholar ko. May pinaaral na rin po ako ngayon na high school at college sa lokalidad po namin dito sa probinsya. At bukod po ron ay tayo po ay nagbibigay ng mga school supplies, ng laptop sa mga eskwelahan po dito sa probinsya namin. Ito po yung natutunan ko na binigay sa akin ng SM, ibabahagi ko rin po sa iba. Higit sa lahat po, ako po ay nagbibigay inspirasyon sa mga mag-aaral bilang isang guro sa mga eskwelahan po dito. At lagi ko po silang pinaalalahanan na lahat ng bagay ay magiging posible pag nagsumikap ka.
Para sa SM at saka sa C-Family, malaking pasasalamat ko kay Tatang sa kanila. Kasi isa napili ang anak ko bilang scholar. Kasi naging daan yun para sa tagumpay ng anak ko, sir. Maraming salamat po.
Mensahe ko po sa mga bagong SM scholar, mangarap po kayo. Yung nararanasan nyo ngayon, temporary lang yan. Dahil ang kapalit nito ay lifetime na magandang kinabukasan. At sana ay sulitin ninyo yung binigay na oportunidad ng SM at ang tulong o sakripisyo ng mga magulang. Para po sa SM Foundation at kay Tatang at C-Family, maraming salamat po. Dahil hindi ko po makakamit lahat na kung anong meron ako ngayon kung hindi ho dahil sa inyo. Sana mas marami pa po kayong matulungan kagaya ko at salamat po sa pagiging inspirasyon. Buong buhay ko pong tinatanaw at ng pamilya ko ang utang na loob po sa inyo. Sobrang salamat. Ako si Wency Medina Giron, SM Scholar Alumnus Batch 2016. I'm proud to be an SM Scholar.
much naman yan. What a moving social good story. Mabuhay ka, Wency. And indeed, SM scholars have their own inspiring stories to share. Again, maraming salamat to Wency and family for that truly inspiring story. And I'm sure each and every one of you will have your own success stories to tell someday, new SM scholars. Malay nyo, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, kayo naman ang fini-feature natin, di ba? And by the way, we will hear more from Wency in a while. So ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, to keep you guys more inspired and to further keep your spirits high, may we call on our speakers for this interactive learning session. But before that, guys, another batch of 25 GCash winners of 300 pesos each will be selected. All you have to do is just participate and share your thoughts during this discussion, current SM scholars. Okay ba? So guys, you know the drill, ha? Be sure to share this live with the following hashtags. Hashtag spreading social good. Hashtag SM Scholar. Hashtag rise to greatness before commenting. Don't forget, guys. And now for our learning session today, we have the following people. Starting with Mr. Matthew PC, the product manager of BDO Pay. We also have Mr. Ben C. Mateo, the Senior Vice President of SM Super Malls. Hi, Sir Ben. And of course, our very own SM Scholar alumnus, Mr. Wency M. Hiron. Hi, Sir Wency. Of course, he graduated from the University of Assumption in Pampanga under the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. Take note, ha? He is a cum laude. And currently, Wency is the VP for Marketing and Operations of Rail CPA Review Center. All right. Hello to our speakers for today. Hello. So without further ado, let's start the learning session, okay? Let's start with Sir Matthew. Hi, Sir Matthew.
Hi, afternoon.
Yeah, so our carrying theme for the scholarship program this year is Rising to Greatness. And it actually came from your grandfather, Tatang, following one of his life principles, which is have the passion to achieve. So, pwede mo bang i-share sa amin mga ilang stories niyo, no, where Tatang or any of his children displayed having the passion to achieve? Sir Matthew.
Yes, so first and foremost, congrats now to all the scholars. Well deserved. And I think I'd like to start off now with in a literal sense, yung rising to greatness of Tata, I think would be maybe in the 1980s. No, I think the economy in the Philippines wasn't doing too well, but he was here, he took the risk to kind of work towards his goal and build what we see today, no? And I guess I can liken that to you scholars now. This is the start of your journey. You have done everything to be where you are now, and you know what it takes to move forward. And I guess in saying that, Tatang did have the grit, the knowledge, the skill, and obviously there was also luck into it. No, but he was a very opportunistic person. He always would look for the opportunity in everything. And in saying that, I'd like to say that Tatang was also, he exuded humility. No, so he was a very humble person in the way he spoke, in the way his lifestyle, and the way he did business. And I guess with that humility comes the acceptance of knowledge. So he was always surrounding himself with people who he could learn from. And I think that's very important, that you have to acknowledge that there's always someone who knows more than you do. And so, yeah, so he was always open to learning, and he had good mentors, and he had a good support network of people. No? And I guess for his children naman, the siblings, they were put into the business, in the roles, into their respective roles. And I guess they didn't have a choice now, but they had to learn to love what they do. And as we see now, we see them succeeding in all they do as well. So yeah, I guess just to summarize, it would be to learn to take risks, calculated risks, and learn from them as well. And be open to learning from people, and also learning to love what you do and kind of navigate with what you have to achieve and pave your way to your own greatness.
Alam mo, Sir Matthew, gustong-gusto ko yung greatness with humility. That's something I'll take with me. Okay, next is for Sir Bien. Sir Bien, you've been with SM Supermalls for over 25 years. How have you displayed having the passion to achieve? And how did your experiences help you reach your current position as Senior Vice President?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. You know, when I started with SM, I was a maintenance supervisor, no, building maintenance supervisor, and I handled cleanliness and janitorial. No, and it was the first time that I was issued a radio. You know, the radio, Motorola with long antennas and everything. No, and I always wanted to use the radio at that time. No, so I will radio every single thing that I see in the mall, no matter how small it is. No, a leaking faucet, you know, a continuous flushing toilet, or even a spilled soft drink. I will make sure that I radio it and I ask somebody to really fix it that very moment. No, so you know, it became my passion, no, to be detailed, no, so to look for things that I can clean, I can repair, and I can improve, no? And I carried it over and over as my responsibilities grew in the organization because you know, because of my detailed handling of the mall, I didn't know that my superiors noticed it, no, and they really gave me bigger and bigger responsibilities in handling the building, to the point that I handled already, you know, the budget, no, even things that we can improve in the whole business, the revenue of the mall, no, paano kami makakapagtipid sa mga expenses, pagtitipid sa kuryente, pagtitipid sa tubig, ano yung mga gastos ng kumpanya, no? So those things already, I was able to use my passion of being detailed dun sa mga task ko in doing my work, no? And even now, looking for business opportunities outside the shopping mall is already part of our task, no? We explore opportunities of partnerships with the government, and you know, dealing with the government, you have to be very, very detailed, no? So in terms of my experiences that helped me in my current position, you know, I'm not afraid to fail, no, because the management, you know, my superiors from Mr. Hansi, no, even the siblings, so they will really make you feel, no, that you know, you have to make a decision, no. So I'm not afraid to ask questions. They will also make you feel that you can ask them a question. It's not nakakahiya that you don't know that thing and you ask that question, no. So be a good listener, learn, and then share it. Huwag niyong iwanan sa inyo lang kung ano yung natutunan nyo. Share it with your peers, share it with your downlines, no? And what helped me a lot is something from Mr. Hansi, you know. Lagi niya sinasabi, if you're faced with a problem and you need to immediately make a decision, always think, is your decision favorable to the company? Think like the owner. If you're the owner, anong decision ang gagawin mo para dyan sa hinaharap mong problema ngayon? No? But again, no, think like the owner. Don't act like the owner. Okay? So, and up to now, I'm still learning. I cannot say na, you know, because I'm 25 years and more in handling shopping malls, alam ko na lahat. Up to now, I'm still learning. There are a lot of things, you know, during the pandemic, naging equal footing tayo lahat. Diba? So yung lahat ng mga galing, pare-pareho tayong walang alam about that pandemic and how to run the business, and we started all over again. So I just to continue to learn and apply it to my tasks. No? So I know clearly my role in the organization and I know the expectations of my superiors. Yan ang importante. No? And lastly, I make it a point that I know my authority. I use it and I don't abuse it.
Yeah. Use it and don't abuse it. All right. Sir Wency naman, sa inyo, you are an SM scholar. Can you tell us some of your experiences during your college years where you wanted to achieve something big? And kamusta naman, how did that experience help you get to where you are now, working in a very successful CPA review center?
Again, good afternoon to everyone po. No? As a scholar, as much as I felt privileged to be supported by SM Foundation, I also felt the need to do better. Or perhaps to show the best I can. You know, I became a scholar in a different way. Meron po kasing isang akong batchmate noon na hindi nakapagtuloy sa SM Foundation dahil sa personal problems. So ako po yung nagtuloy. Unlike many scholars, second sem na po ako naging scholar. ni SM. And after I sent an email telling them my story. Prior to being a scholar, nandyan yung nawala yung pag-enroll ko po. Nawala ng trabaho yung mama ko po at nag-working student ako. It was then na nag-email ako and God's willing, tinanggap ako ni SM Foundation. So you see, I wanted to prove na special case man na nakapasok ko as scholar, I deserve it. Na hindi sayang yung chance na binigay ni SM Foundation sa akin. So this is one of the things I aim to achieve during my college years. To some, this may be a little thing, but to me, showing SM Foundation, the C family, that they made the right choice on helping me is a big challenge for me and my grateful heart. And also, having been given the golden opportunity to study with SM Foundation support, I eagerly chased my dreams to finish accountancy with flying colors, pass the board exam, and be a certified public accountant, and to pave the way to give back to my family, to give them a life of stability and comfort. Thank you.
Ayun, nakaka-inspire yung story mo, alam mo, Sir Wency, no? Talagang it's a reminder for all our scholars na huwag nating sasayangin itong napakagandang opportunity na ito. My next question is for everyone, for all of you guys. So for leaders navigating unpredictable times, one attribute is critical to thinking strategically. Ito ay ang focus. What do you do when you don't really have the ideal conditions for laser sharp focus? Kasi di ba syempre yung realidad, a lot of highly successful people, hindi naman sila meron yung mga perfect conditions yun para ma-achieve yung goals nila eh. In fact, no, yung successes nila have sometimes been born out of situations of chaos and extremely difficult challenges. Can you share some of your experiences with this? And how do you sharpen your focus conditions around you? Sir Matthew, you go ahead first.
Sige, so I think personally for me, I find that I lose focus when, ironically, I try to focus too much. If I, for example, try to fixate on something and I lose sight of the bigger picture. So I think one thing I like to do would be to take a step back and kind of see where I'm putting my effort, my focus into, and see and assess whether that is working towards my goal or what I want to achieve. No? And I guess it's kind of counterintuitive, but it's more of one step back, two steps forward sort of thing. So looking at the bigger picture and I guess assessing where your focus is going. And yeah, so actually recently I heard someone say, this was in a call, someone mentioned, let's not focus on the trees and let's look at the forest. And I think that is very apt for this question, in which you have to see the bigger picture of things in everything you do and kind of align with yourself and assess what you're doing and if it is part of what you want to achieve on your rise to greatness.
Sir Bien.
I'm one of those that also fall into a trap, no, of being distracted, no, because of many things, no, problema sa pamilya, sa kalusugan, sa pinansyal, at marami pang iba, no. So I'm not exempted, and dinaranas ko rin yan every now and then, no. But I'm also one of those lucky employees that hear directly from the C family, and one of those that keeps on echoing in my mind is, when you are faced with a problem, don't focus on the problem. Focus on the solution. Because many of us focus on the problem. Nakakalimutan natin mag-analyze na ang solution pala ay kaya nating abutin dahil focus tayo masyado sa problema eh. No? And at the start of every day, diarize it in a planner, record it. Don't trust your memory. It will always fail you. No? And at the start of every day, browse on your notebook to refresh you once again, ano ba yung goal mo for that day. Many solutions can take time to be realized. And habang nire-realize nyo yung solution sa problema na yan, marami pa rin distractions na darating habang nire-resolve nyo pa yung naunang problema. But narinig ko rin kay Mr. Matthew, learn to step back, even for a while. So you can analyze the bigger problem, no? At pag nag-step back kayo outside dun sa magulo, no? Tinitingnan niyo yung sarili niyong mundo, no? Mas baka makita niyo ano ba yung cause ng distraction niyo, no? Boyfriend, girlfriend, barkada. Yeah. So now malalaman mo ngayon, no? And you will be in a better position to resolve it.
Okay, focus on the solution. Sir Renzi.
Ayan. So ako po nung college ako, hindi rin naman madali na yung sitwasyon namin noon bilang kung mahirap lamang din. Yung pag nawawalan ako ng focus, isa lang naman yung inaalala ko. Sinasampal ko actually yung mukha ko eh. Wency, you cannot afford to see your mom crying just because you failed her. Yun yung laging sinasabi ko. I cannot afford to see my mom crying just because I failed her. Kumbaga, itong 4 years, 5 years sacrifice ang kapalit nito is lifetime opportunity para sa family ko. So, kailangan ma-remind ako dun sa goal ko, dun sa purpose ko, bakit ako nandito. So, mawawala yung worries, yung distractions, may sasantabi yan. And syempre, I always visit our church. I always attend Sunday masses para humingi ng tulong sa itaas. So, ayun po.
Kumbaga tinatandaan mo talaga yung long-term goal mo, no? Delayed
Yes.
gratification. Focus, eyes on the goal, diba? And another question for everyone, with the new normal, pwede ba kayo mag-share ng tips to our new scholars on how they can handle challenges in relation to their academics and personal life? Katulad nga ng sabi ni Sir Bian kanina, boyfriend ba yan? Girlfriend ba yan? Sir Matthew.
I guess with the new normal, no, everyone has had to adjust, and some people have adjusted better than others. But in saying that, with the challenges that come with it, there is also the opportunity. With everything online now, everything's more connected. We have more access to learning, to people, to relationships. And yeah, I guess that's something that we can focus more on rather than see the challenges. We can look at what we can learn from what we are given now that we had to adjust. And yeah, so I guess I can liken this to, for example, the digital payments in the Philippines. It was very much accelerated due to the pandemic, and these are things that the pandemic helped, or the new normal, I'd say. And I guess, as I mentioned earlier, everything kind of in moderation. Always learn to take a step back because we are super well connected now. All the knowledge, all the information. So yes, so with that, it's good to learn and use it, but don't abuse it, as said kanina.
Yes, that's correct. Sir Bian, how about you?
Well, I call this the better normal, no? Coming from a pandemic lockdown. And it changed so fast. Today we are all in this better normal. Tomorrow, who knows? But as mentioned earlier, be a good listener and be a fast learner. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Change will always be here. Embrace it. Borrowing the words of our president, Mr. Stephen Tan, if you don't embrace change, you will be changed. So your focus now is your academic performance. There will always be challenges along the way. Always. But comes with it are opportunities to learn, to improve, and to move forward. And I want to share another learning from the C family. In good times, we work hard. In bad times, we work harder.
Yes, I like that attitude. How about you, Sir Vency?
Ayan. So to our dear scholars, sa inyong academics, I have 3 words of advice. Number 1, you have to set your confidence. So, syempre, the very first step in achieving success is to believe in yourself. So, kumbaga, kailangan wala kang kinakatakutan, bukod sa Diyos, kumbaga, you have to let go of your fears to gain confidence. That's number 1. Number 2, you have to be passionate, So, in everything that you do, you should have passion on it kasi kapag mahal mo yung isang bagay, hindi ka mapapagod, hindi ka madaling sumuko. Hindi mo namamalayan, nag-e-enjoy ka lang, di ba? Parang kapag gusto mo yung isang bagay, nagre-review ka, halimbawa, mahal mo yung accounting, halimbawa, in my case before, love na love ko yung accounting. Hindi ko namamalayan, madaling araw na pala, Kaya please, have passion in everything that you do. And lastly, right attitude. So, to achieve success, not just in your academics, is maintain the right attitude. In everything, love and serve the Lord. So, ayun lang po. Maraming salamat.
Ang dami nating natututunan dito sa ating learning session. And guys, just to wrap everything up, speakers, any final words or advice for our scholars that will enable them to rise to greatness despite their economic status? Sir Matthew.
Sige. So I guess I guess I just want to say that as scholars, as I mentioned earlier, you guys already know what needs to be done to rise to greatness, and you've done all you can, and you're already at the start of your journey. And I just wanted to say to continue doing what you're doing and pave your way towards your own greatness, and hopefully in the future also pass this forward on to whoever as well.
Yes, that's right. Sir Bien.
We should all be prudent. We should always, differentiate our wants versus our needs. So alam nyo, common sa ating mga Pilipino, pag nagkahawak tayo ng konting pera, uubusin agad natin yan. Let us not compare ourselves to others. And don't be ashamed to implement ways to adapt, to your finances in any legitimate ways. Online selling, vending cooked meals, any part-time jobs. There is no shame in it. And time will come. You'll be proud to share it with other SM scholars in the future events like this one.
Tulad nga ni Sir Wency. Sir Wency, kayo naman.
Ayan. So, to our dear scholars, tandaan nyo, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Again, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So, lahat ng plano nyo sa buhay, lahat ng pangarap nyo, planuhin nyo ng mabuti yan. At unti-unti, hindi nyo namamalayan, mararating at mararating nyo yan. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat, Sir Matthew, Sir Bien, and Sir Wency for that very insightful talk. A big round of applause for them. Virtual round of applause. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. And I hope our new SM scholars and our Facebook viewers took some notes. Ang dami kong natutunan. Absorb ko talaga lahat yun. Kahit na, di ba, tita nyo na ako, pero marami rin ako natutunan. Let me read some of your comments down below. Come on, share with us your stories, your thoughts, and your learnings as well. We want to read it and we want to share it here on our Facebook Live. Again, keep those comments coming, whether that's a heart, like, at kung ano naman mga learnings nyo, just share with us. And of course, our new scholars wouldn't let this event pass without having the chance to thank SM Foundation and the C family. Diba? Meron silang gratitude. So they took the time to prepare this video. Let's all watch this.
Fly up to the sky, abot hanggang ulap, lapad ng pangarap. Fly up to the sky, abot hanggang ulap, lapad ng pangarap.
Living life in black and white, trying to find what is right. Can't feel my heart out here. I'm a little nervous and a little obsessed because I always aim for the heart.
Maybe if I work harder than I do now, maybe if I believe in the impossible, maybe if I keep on dreaming that I'll get to you, it will finally come true. Still precious to give up, even if I'm under attack. Di ka susukuan, ika'y paglalaban. Ano man hadlang ng harang, kaya natin yung daanan. We've come this far, we'll keep it up. Fly up to the sky, abot hanggang ulap, lapad ng pangarap. Never give up, never give up. Fly up to the sky, abot hanggang ulap, lapad ng pangarap. Found in you a different view. Saw the colors, felt brand new. Now that I can feel my drive, still a little nervous, but I won't be stressed. I'm diving into this dive.
I don't really know where to begin. A lot of craziness been happening. Ever since I saw you, I was sure that you're the only one I wanna get to.
Maybe you don't wanna listen to me. I'll show it to you, best believe. They would talk about a day that you and I will be together, and everybody goes like, whoa.
Too precious to give up, even if I'm under attack. Di ka susukuan, ika'y paglalaban.
Ano mang hadlang at harang, kaya natin yung daanan. We've come this far, we'll keep it up.
Dunga salamat kada kayo, SM Foundation.
Kagyaman ang unay, SM Foundation.
Maraming salamat, SM Foundation.
Just Mabalas, SM Foundation.
Salamat kayo, SM Foundation.
Salamat po yun, madamo, SM Foundation.
Dakal pong salamat SM Foundation king oportunidad na binyayo kanako.
Damo nga salamat, SM Foundation.
Magsukod doon kayo mo, SM Foundation.
Madamo nga salamat, SM Foundation.
Daghang salamat, SM Foundation.
Dream high and fly high with SM Scholarship. Thank you, SM Foundation.
Thank you so much, SM Scholars! Wow, from that video, mararamdaman talaga natin ang kanilang gratitude toward SM Foundation and the C family. And of course, we want to read more of your Facebook comments. Again, guys, just comment down below. Use the hashtags dito sa hashtag. Nakikita nyo, no? Diyan, nagsascroll yan. Ayan. We have a comment from Kim Renz Casas. Congratulations, fellow scholars. We are taking different ways, but one thing is for sure, we are destined to rise to greatness. Thank you, SMFI. Thank you, SM. Thank you, C family. Yan. Attitude of gratitude. I love it. Next is from Ted Edre. One step backward, two steps forward. Yes, ang ganda ng sinabi ni Sir Matthew, no? Just because nag one step backward ka, minsan isip natin, oh, ano yan, detrimental yan to your journey. But actually, no, sometimes one step backward is two steps forward. Next, we have a comment from Juice Van Fadri. Always be humble and don't be scared to learn great things. That is right. Just like Tatang, di ba? Sabi nga ni Sir Matthew kanina, si Tatang always thinking about great things, dreaming big, dreaming great, but still being humble and having that humility in his heart. So again, keep those comments coming, guys. Heart lang. And of course, don't forget to share this live on your Facebook pages. All right? Announcement, guys, as scholars, especially to those who participated during our game. Our scholarship team will coordinate with you on how to claim your prizes. So, advance congratulations to everyone. Yan. So, kahit na tuloy-tuloy lang program natin, tuloy-tuloy rin ang inyong mga Facebook comments, ha? Don't forget to like and put those comments because we wanna hear from you more. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to cap our program for today, we have with us now the Executive Director of SM Foundation, Ms. Debbie PC, for her closing remarks.
Hello. Good afternoon po. We're very happy that you're able to join us today in celebrating the success of our scholarship recipients for 2022. It is a momentous event for us dito sa foundation since we were able to grant over 300, I think it's 307 scholarships this year. It's to give them a chance to complete their education, uplift the economic status of their families, and eventually the end game is to give back to the community. This is also the core mandate of SM Foundation. It is to spread social good. To our new scholars, congratulations. We hope that you will take heart the theme of our event, which is Rise to Greatness. It is inspired by our late founder, si Mr. Henry C. Sr., or more popularly known as Tatang, who made headways despite challenges that he faced in his younger years. Posibleng mas marami pa siyang dinanas na paghihirap, kaya wag kayong mawala ng pag-asa. And his determination enabled him to achieve the true essence of greatness, which is to him, is found in selfless service to others. Again, congratulations to our new SM scholars, as well as their parents who are online with us today. I wish you all the success, and always remember na, we're always here if you need anything, Ling Ling, Mrs. Ataide, everybody in the foundation is ready to support you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Debbie. And thank you everyone for being present in our online awarding of the SM College Scholarship for school year 2022 to 2023. And may I request our scholars and their families to log in via Zoom for the photo opportunity. Wow, this has been a blast, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the event too. Again, my name is Valerie Tan, signing off. Stay safe, everyone.
SM is very much committed to sustainable living, and we want to make green living very easy, considering we are also very much committed to addressing the challenges of climate change.
Maxion Solar Technologies, a technology semicon leader in the world. We have this concept of powering positive change in the world. SM Foundation came up. We started to talk about them, and we were impressed that they have a similar set of values and interests that we do.
The partnership with SM Foundation, Maxion provides 21 solar panels with 310 watts. That's enough to power 6,300 watts of their energy consumption in a month.
It was very exciting that we can manufacture a globally leading product here and then have these local projects with such great partners like we have here.
Economically, it's basically the savings that putting a solar power panels in the school will bring about, and it's of course the environmental good that renewable energy will bring to this project.
The SINAG School is a collaboration between SM Foundation School Building Program and Maxion Solar. Aside from using clean and renewable energy, this also provides access to more learnings and even hands-on learning on the new technology.
At Maxion, all of us are environmentalists at heart, and we are all dedicated to improving our world. We always have this hope that with education and exposure to our solar systems out in the schools where they get to see it and see how it works, that we can help create many, many young environmentalists.
Anyone can build a school, but being able to really look at the specific needs of students is, I would say, I have to give it to the team for doing that.
Napakalaking bagay po nun because we are also building or arousing the awareness sa ating mga learners on how to conserve and properly use the energy.